All right. Now listen. Hey, Ruby, come here. Look. Now Ruby's upset, and I don't blame her. We're having to move my stuff out of here. Now I got expensive artwork all over this place. It's a Batwoman poster. You ever seen the movie Batwoman? No, you know, that's from Turkey. I saved that from the Taliban. It cost me $900. That one over there, $900. I bought that for Jodie Foster. I haven't been able to give it to her yet. Yeah, Gary Busey, why don't you get on the Venmo and give me the money so that I can get that out to Jody. And Jody, thank you for being so kind to my brother. He died now, but he's an artist. And Jody, you might want to invest in Joey Burks' art, you know, because that's going to become pretty valuable when my autobiography comes out. That's a beautiful person they killed too. They cut off his head with lithium and stuff, just like they did Dennis Hopper. But anyway,
not all of them, just the ones that are.
Jody, that's for you, and I got a lot to tell you about this. I saved this out of Turkey. It was going to be destroyed by some media people I knew that had a poster shop in Turkey. Anyway, they have this image of you I've never seen anywhere, where you actually have a breast. You can kind of see areola peeking out underneath your hair, but if you look closely, it's not really. It's your hair. But the artist has put a little tint into the hair there. So it's not really your areola, but it looks like it at certain distances. And you got that provocative look. And then Robbie Robertson, the band, listen, I had one of Rick Danko's shirt from the Last Waltz that I used to wear in New York. Anyway, I talk tangentially, folks. Yeah, I'm not insane, but I got so much information and they're not giving me time. I'm afraid they're going to kill me or strap me down on a table and give me electroshock because they think I'm insane. I talk about things. I use quotes from different religions. I had a photographic memory until the PTSD has been overtaking me a little bit. But I'm not in a PTSD mode right now. I'm having to bug out of my own apartment because... But anyway, I'm telling Heather, no, we're not moving all this artwork. We're not, you know... There's my my father certificate of recognition for fighting in World War II. My father was a United States Marine, a tank driver in the South Pacific, and George Takei, I have a lot to tell you about that. My dad and I played chess, and he told me things I think he didn't tell anybody else when we were doing that. And I asked him about the war, and I'd like to talk to you about that. My dad had one big battle. Yeah, and I say that for my autobiography, but it was on Wallace Island, and it was kept secret. You know, they made a big deal about Iwo Jima and everything, but but they couldn't let this battle out because they didn't want the Japanese to know that they had captured this airstrip or something. Now, if you look over there on the right side of my certificate for my dad, the greatest John Deere dealer that ever lived, that's from Barack Obama, and I love that. Thank you, Barack, and thank you for everything. I saw you once. I blessed you in Kentucky. Yeah, I did. I was there that day that you stopped by there, and I heard some comments about it. You ain't got a chance. Hell, what's he doing here? And I even have a Barack Obama in Kentucky poster over there behind my Hillary poster that for Kentucky over there. Anyway, there is on the right is my reason I became an actor, really. Sorry about that, folks. I'm trying to... Here.
I don't know what this is.
Alright. I had to set the camera. I have to be my own crew, everything. And, yeah. And I don't have a sound or camera crew. Alright. This is Saturday morning. And we're being forced to do this right now because Father Charles says they're going to take me off the list, and since they got Anthony convinced that they should do that, they've gotten my landlord, Sadir Bro, I guess turned against me. This is my apartment. They say I'm not on a lease. I am on a lease, but
They took it off.
you know, I don't know what they've done with it. Anyway, here is
That's dirty. I've been doing this all for the
my
money.
dad.
He has money, so now they're doing this.
No, honey, just the United States of America honors the memory of Joseph E. Burks. This certificate is awarded by a grateful nation in recognition of devoted and selfless consecration to the service of our country in the armed forces of the United States. Barack Obama. And that's why when Anthony took me to this AMVETS post, something that he keeps asking Father Charles that he wants to go to, and he really wanted to go on Veterans Day, but no, Father Charles wouldn't let us. No, he wouldn't let us. Anyway, when I told him that I'm a drag queen, transgender, whatever, I was probably the first one that ever went into that AMVETS there in St. Clair Shores, and they were nice to me and everything. The ladies came over and talked to me. They were all dressed in like, vests, and I don't want to say anything disparaging, but they weren't dressed in dresses or nothing. And I was wearing a dress, because in that period of time, I was real adamant, I've got to be a woman all the time. And, but when they found out my dad was a Marine and my brother-in-law was a Marine in Vietnam, and they had just gone through this thing with AMVETS where they invited the Vietnam guys in, like, oh no, you guys are just as important, because they needed new blood. They had this thing about wanting a real war or something, I don't know. But anyway, when they found out my dad was a Marine, and George Takei, my dad sold Kubota tractors, out of Japan, because John Deere wouldn't make a tractor that was proper for a smaller farm that only did certain crops. And one of them was tobacco, that's right. And tobacco in those days, was one of Kentucky's main cash crops for farmers. And I got a lot to say about tobacco too, but hemp used to be the #1 crop in Kentucky. There's my teacher, Mr. Carr. He lived on Hemp Ridge Road. You know, I don't think people even wonder why that was called Hemp Ridge Road, but that was Hemp Ridge Road. I got a lot to say about hemp too, but oh yeah. It got me in trouble at church, and they went around. I'm a drug addict because I smoke medical marijuana. I'm a medical marijuana caregiver. I'm not ashamed of that. Right here is well, okay, I was talking about the reason I became an actor. Well, I've always been an actor. I was born an actor. I was baby Jesus before I knew I would, that I had been baby Jesus, of course. I was 9 months old. Anyway, that's Jane Martin. And Jane, you're the one that didn't do like the coaches would do to me and the other people who were trying to get me to do right. You encouraged me. I wanted to do something, and you said, well, good, let's practice it. And then we had, well, see, this is the whole thing. There was Bob Shy. I thought he was going to be my acting or plays. And so when I had this other lady there when I was a freshman, so I didn't even try out for the play. I didn't even know about it. Nobody told me because, anyway, so I wouldn't, that's a long story. But anyway, Miss Martin, you saw in me, and you encouraged me, and you gave me the freedom to express myself, and you understood theater, because the other two teachers they got from drama coaches after Bob Shaw, they're nice people, but they didn't have your theatrical prowess or your business ability to teach acting like you do. And thank you for everything you've done for me. I love you, I loved your sister, and you know I love Larry Netherton. He's the reason I graduated from Morehead. He gave me a special course when I was already at acting school in New York. I was 3 credits away from having my double major, having my second major of television broadcasting, radio and television broadcasting. Diploma. And I told my dad, I said, no, I got to be there at American Academy before that. It's only 3 credits. I don't care about the diploma. I got the knowledge in my head. No, yeah, I want that diploma. You got that diploma. So I asked Mr. Netherton, can I do? He created a 3-credit special for a graduate student type internship course that I could do by correspondence. And so I did that in New York. Yeah, I was already going to acting school. So I didn't put a lot of work into it. And he knew that, and he was a little bit upset with me about that. And so he gave me a C, which brought down my grade point average, which was really high. Yes, it still is. I don't know. I don't remember what it is now. But I graduated, got my diploma. I remember sitting in my apartment in New York in Kips Bay, and it was Edna St. Vincent Millay's apartment. It had a working fireplace in New York, and on the ground floor it had a little patio out back. That's where I met my wife. I mean, that's where we first were together. And so I'm sitting in that apartment and I get a letter and it says, you are to appear at Weatherby Gymnasium for a cap and gown fitting. And I was laughing myself to myself. Anyway, Miss Martin, you made all that happen and you got me a scholarship to Moorhead so I could go. I mean, you set it up. Anyway, this here is Squire Boone. That's my favorite Boone. Now, Daniel, he's all right, and he got some, yeah, he did a lot. But Squire Boone, he's like me. He's the cool brother, you know. And anyway, near our farm in Kentucky is a historical marker about the 40 long rifles. Oh, I got a great movie about that. Who wants to give me $1 million for that script? I'll give it to you. Yeah. Kentucky long rifles. All right. That's enough about that. But so I'm saying, you know, there's the Dragopolis. This is a valuable piece here. So that's what I'm saying. My whole house is filled with art, original art. No, I don't buy, you know, a Nagel at a gallery, even. I'm above all that. All my art. Even my assemblages over there are pieces I gathered from other artists like Rauschenberg and people that Dennis introduced you to that we would spend afternoons with, that I would stay the whole weekend and, you know, or, you know, hey, this place is a wreck after a party and I'm the first one up the next morning. I clean up the whole house. They're calling me up, hey, can you help me out at a party? I mean, this is the life I led with celebrity, and I had discretion. You see, I don't need to tell, you know, stories. I got all that in my head. But people see me here with my teeth missing. They think I'm a hillbilly drag queen from Kentucky. Well, I am, and I'm proud of it. But I'm not a hillbilly drag queen living in a trailer park in Richmond, Kentucky with teeth missing because they're a meth addict. I'm not. Now, Screen Actors Guild, help me get my teeth fixed. Please. You owe it to me. You burnt me on a movie, and that's the reason they're missing, really. I mean, yeah, you gave me, well, no. I had to sue Central Casting to get the money. Dang. That ain't right either. Well, I don't want to talk about that now. But this reason that they broke out so readily the next time was because they were kicked out by a guy, right? Judge Robbins, you know him, right? You know the guy I'm talking about, Judge Robbins. Thank you for nothing. But you wouldn't even let me speak, just like that other judge when they put the PPO on me instead of him. Oh, and then wouldn't even make it a mutual PPO. Oh, what's that about? No such thing. I think Homeland Security should listen to the recordings, if there is one, of those proceedings. Rudy Serra, you were there that day. Rudy Serra, you were there that day. Gave me your card. That's when you gave me that deal. Oh, well, if you pay me $50, I'll give you 1 hour. But you have to come out to my house. I said, oh, I have a bicycle. Where do you live? Oh, I don't know. I got out there, right? 10 minutes late. I have to take that off your time. Oh, Rudy, man. Oh, then you spend the hour. Well, you've got too many details. I can only give you advice on part of it right now. And then we'll have to stop. I can't give you any more legal advice without a retainer. And this is after Michelle Fox Phillips says, oh, Rudy Serra, he'll help you because you're transgender. This is a valuable piece. It's a print. But in these days when this print was made of this like Louis the 16th court or something, I don't know exactly what it is. I like to get, that's the other thing, if you join Patreon, my new tier is Debbie's Provenance Club, yeah, where I establish provenance for my own pieces, and you can establish provenance for things that you might have, and we talk about these Jackson Pollocks that have been found in the garages and stuff, and treasures that I know about that are in people's homes that I don't know what happened to their estates, and I say, hey, you know there's a so-and-so in that estate, just like I know pieces in Dean Stockwell's estate that I'm thinking, ooh, I wonder if they're going to have an auction, or, you know, that's why Dennis was so, and I were going in on stuff for Carl Brownser's, and then the family came in and realized what Carl was giving to me, and that was terrible too. And anyway, that's a long story. But when I talk about this print, and I talk tangentially, kids, I have so much to get out. That's what I'm saying. Give me 5 years. Let me tell you about the world. Let me help you save the world. You got 5 years. You got 5 years. But the clock was ticking. I told you that like almost a year ago, and now I'm fighting to keep from getting electroshock therapy again. Can't be observed in public being agitated at all. This was Jesus' mistake. Yeah. He turned over the money tables. He was so angry about that. Yeah, he's so angry about that. He turned over the money tables. He actually committed a crime. Yeah. Anyway, that's silver. Pure silver. Make it a highlight in that engraving. I use powdered silver in a pigment-like way. But it's silver. And it catches the light. It's really great. It's just on the little sleeves and the lace on the ladies. All these pieces are by different famous people, and everything in this apartment except 5 pieces of broken down furniture that if you move it, it'll probably, it won't be, unless it's repaired, that are out of Anthony's childhood home. And they're saying that I have to leave and get my property out of here. Okay, here's another one of our famous slideshows where Debbie puts a copyright infringement flag on this video for your pleasure. And I can't make money with it. Send me money anyway. To your umbrella, darling, I'm just trying to tell ya. Yes.
Phone. He couldn't read. He got your voicemail.
Hello, Anthony Armour. How are you? What?
I'm just fine.
How'd your treatment go?
Without a hitch.
That's
My arm is sore,
that's a nice to hear for a change.
okay. And
Yeah. You got your shuttles. You got your shuttle set up for home.
yeah, I got the shuttle set up for home. All I need now is to go home and take a shower. I'm itching like crazy.
Well, all right. Come home. We got clean towels and.
A new shower curtain?
No, I don't have a new shower curtain. I'll run up to Dollar Tree and buy one right now. All right.
Oh.
All right, bye. Let's go up to Dollar Tree.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Ruby.
Yeah. The one,
Not a very good recording studio around here.
The one I got
Uh-huh.
came from Walmart,
Yeah.
and it's better than a Dollar Tree one, and it's the dollar, same price. Is that
Right.
funny? But for this place, whatever.
When it rains. Oh, I gotta play the intro, huh? When it rains, it pours, but you didn't even notice. It ain't raining anymore. It's hard to breathe when all you know is the struggle of staying above the rising water line. The sky is finally open. Rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. If you could see what I see, you'd be blinded by the colors, yellow, red, and orange, and green, and at least a million others. Tie up the boat, take off your coat, and take a look around. The sky is finally open. Rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. You hold tight to your umbrella. Darling, I'm just trying to tell you that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Tie up the boat, take off your coat, and take a look around. Because the sky is finally open. Rain and wind stop blowing, but you're stuck out in the same old storm again. Let go of your umbrella. Darling, I'm just trying to tell ya that there's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Casey Musgraves, thank you for writing that beautiful song, Rainbow.